30 Bible verses you can use to pray over your children. 1. Jeremiah 29 verse 11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope. Ask God that your children will walk in the plans and purposes He has for them, filled with hope for the future. 2. Psalm 91 verse 11. For He will command His angels concerning you to guard you in all your ways. Pray for God's angels to guard and protect your children from all dangers. 3. Proverbs 22 verse 6. Train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it. Ask God to guide you in training your children in the way of truth, so they will stay faithful throughout life. 4. Psalm 121 verses 7 to 8. The Lord will keep you from all harm. He will watch over your life. The Lord will watch over your coming and going both now and forevermore. Pray for God's protection over your children's lives, that He would watch over their every step. 5 Philippians 4 verses 6 to 7. Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition with thanksgiving present your requests to God. And the peace of God, which transcends all understanding, will guard your hearts and your minds in Christ Jesus. Pray that your children will experience peace in their hearts and minds, free from anxiety and worry. 6. Isaiah 54 verse 13. All your children shall be taught by the Lord, and great shall be the peace of your children. Ask God to teach your children His ways, granting them lasting peace. 7 Proverbs 1 verses 8 to 9. Listen, my son, to your father's instruction, and do not forsake your mother's teaching. They are a garland to grace your head and a chain to adorn your neck. Pray for children to honor and value their parents' teachings and for wisdom to follow them. 8. 3 John 1 verse 4. I have no greater joy than to hear that my children are walking in the truth. Ask God that your children will grow up walking in truth and bringing joy to those around them. 9. Deuteronomy 6 verses 6 to 7. These commandments that I give you today are to be on your hearts. Impress them on your children. Talk about them when you sit at home and when you walk along the road, when you lie down and when you get up. Pray for wisdom to instill God's commandments in your children, teaching them consistently. 10. Ephesians 6 verses 1 to 2. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Honor your father and mother. This is the first commandment with a promise. Pray for children to honor and obey their parents, that they may live blessed lives. 11. Psalm 23 verses 1 to 4. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Even though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they comfort me. Pray for your children to know God as their shepherd, guiding them through every trial. 12. Psalm 127 verses 3 to 4. Children are a heritage from the Lord, offspring a reward from Him. Like arrows in the hands of a warrior are children born in one's youth. Thank God for children as a gift and ask for guidance in nurturing them well. 13. Isaiah 41 verse 10. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Pray that children will be strengthened and upheld by God, free from fear. 14. Joshua 1 verse 9. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. Ask God to fill your children with courage, knowing that He is always with them. 15. Psalm 139 verses 13 to 14. For you created my inmost being. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Thank God for His perfect design in children, and pray they grow confident in their identity. 16. Proverbs 3 verses 5 to 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight. Pray that your children will trust God fully and acknowledge Him in all they do. 17. Matthew 19 verse 14. But Jesus said, Let the little children come to me and do not hinder them, for to such belongs the kingdom of heaven. Pray that your children will draw close to Jesus and experience His love for them. 18. 1 Timothy 4 verse 12. Let no one despise you for your youth, but set the believers an example in speech, in conduct, in love, in faith, in purity. Pray for your children to be examples of faith, love, and purity no matter their age. 19. Numbers 6:24-26. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make His face shine on you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn His face toward you and give you peace. Pray for God's blessing, protection, and peace to be upon your children always. 20. Philippians 4 verse 13. I can do all this through Him who gives me strength. Ask God to help your children find strength in Christ to face any challenge. 21. Psalm 46 verse 1. God is our refuge and strength, an ever-present help in trouble. Pray for children to see God as their refuge and strength in times of trouble. 22. Proverbs 4 verse 23. Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it. Pray for God to guard your children's hearts, keeping them pure and protected. 23. Psalm 119 verse 105. Your word is a lamp to my feet and a light to my path. Ask God to make His word a guide to your children, lighting their path. 24. James 1 verse 5. If any of you lacks wisdom, let him ask of God, who gives generously to all without reproach, and it will be given to him. Pray for wisdom for your children in every situation they face. 25. Matthew 5 verse 16. In the same way, let your light shine before others, that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven. Pray that your children will shine brightly, showing God's love through their actions. 26. Romans 12 verse 2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Pray that your children will not conform to the world but be transformed by God's truth. 27. Psalm 37 verse 4. Take delight in the Lord, and He will give you the desires of your heart. Pray that your children will find delight in God and that He will fulfill their desires. 28. Galatians 5 verses 22 to 23. But the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, self-control. Pray that children will find delight in God and that He will fulfill their desires. 29. Colossians 3 verse 23. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart as working for the Lord, not for human masters. Pray that your children will work wholeheartedly, doing all as unto the Lord. 30. Proverbs 10 verse 9. Whoever walks in integrity walks securely, but he who makes his ways crooked will be found out. Ask God to help your children walk in integrity, making choices that honor Him.